Coming to you from our network studios here in the Battery, Atlanta, right across the street from Truist Park. I'm Kevin McAlpin, Truist reporter for 680 The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Hope you're having a great weekend. It is Saturday, August 1st. Braves and Mets getting set for game 2 of their 4-game series coming up tonight at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. Couple of righties on the mound tonight. Michael Wacha for the visiting Mets, and it'll be Touki Toussaint on the mound for the Braves. Well, just when you think they're done, they come and drag you back in, don't they? A 5-run 8th inning for the Braves as they stunned the Mets last night. 11-10 was your final in game 1 of this 4-game set. Braves a perfect 3-0 here at Truist Park. They'll look to make it 4-0 here tonight on what looks to be a beautiful night for baseball here in Atlanta. Last night, it was the former Mets doing damage against their old team. And I'll use that in air quotes because I know a lot of Met fans got upset with me when I tweeted this last night. But Matt Adams, Travis d'Arnaud, who's the most notable of the former Mets, and Adeiny Hechavarria combining for 6 base hits last night. They drove in 7 of the Braves' 11 runs in that come-from-behind victory. They also scored a couple of runs and stole a base. That was Travis d'Arnaud, not Hechavarria. But d'Arnaud stealing the base. And the Mets fans were tweeting me, oh, well, Matt Adams was here for like a minute and a half. He was only in spring training. And Hechavarria, who cares about him? Well, big deal. Guess what? The former Mets, it's factually correct, do damage against their former team. And they'll look to do more of that tonight in game number 2 with Touki Toussaint on the mound. And again, as we've talked about, nearly 1/4 of all the games the Braves have now won with Brian Snitker at the helm have come in their final at-bat of the game. It's the first time this season they've scored that many runs late in a ball game. And, of course, they come back from down what looked to be just one of those nights where it wasn't going to go right. And they were down 4 going to the 8th. But a big 3-run double from Travis d'Arnaud. He gets the night off tonight. Tyler Flowers will do the catching of Touki Toussaint. Brian Snitker saying before the game today, really likes the chemistry that those two guys have. They've worked together the last few years. And as far as Touki's concerned, a guy whose numbers may be a little deceiving, misleading when he came out of the bullpen earlier this season. He gave up 6 runs in 2 2/3 innings, but he also struck out 6 batters along the way. There was a ball that Ender Inciarte could not track down in deep center field. That could have been a totally different ball game and a totally different inning for Touki Toussaint. So the Braves will let him start here tonight. Sticking with the rotation, obviously the roster move made today. Jhoulys Chacín down, and he has been designated for assignment. So the Braves will bring up Chris Russin to give him some depth in their bullpen. It's going to be a revolving door this season. Again, only 60 games. Not a lot of time to wait around for guys, and certainly for a guy like Chacín, who's been used a couple of times here early on, wouldn't have been available for the next few days anyway. So the Braves will hope they can hold on to him and get him back in that bullpen at some point down the road. And so we'll see what happens with that spot as we move forward. But again, Touki Toussaint tonight, Kyle Wright tomorrow. And then the series finale here on Monday night is going to be a dandy. It's a rematch of opening day, as it'll be Jacob deGrom and Mike Soroka. Ozzie Albies back in the lineup tonight. Of course, he had a little bit of a sore wrist last night. Braves kept him out of there, more probably of a mental breather than anything. He also sort of knocked the wind out of himself late in the ballgame when he came in, but he's fine. He's okay. He's back in the lineup. Dansby Swanson, 2 for 4 last night. He comes into play tonight, leading all of Major League Baseball, tied for the lead with Nelson Cruz. 11 runs driven in through the first 8 games of the year. Again, Braves are a perfect 3-0 here at home tonight. They'll be taking on Michael Wacha here tonight at 7:10 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be Ben Ingram and Joe Simpson with the call. Of course, we'll have the Ford leadoff show for you starting at 5:55 p.m. Eastern on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. That's myself, Chris Domino, and Buck Belue. We'll walk you right up to first pitch. Jim and Joe have the call, and then stick around immediately following the final out. I will have the Hyundai postgame show for you on the Braves Radio Network, and here locally in Atlanta, we'll keep that going with Braves wrap-up as we follow our network coverage. So plenty of Braves coverage coming your way, of course, on the air, and of course right here on 680thefan.com and 680 The Fan on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.